Are you gonna turn on? Yay! What's up, babe bros and non-binary hoes? Yay! Oh, audio works. What's up, babe? Okay. We are back today with Little Goody Two Shoes. I am exhausted, as you can tell. I overslept again. I haven't been really getting a lot of good sleep this week. I had the thing I was doing, dog sitting, and that went okay. But a lot of work for not a lot of money on that one. So I actually went in and raised my prices a little bit because I can't. But I've already gotten another client, so apparently the raised prices weren't too awful. So, yeah. But today we are back. Little Goody Two Shoes going on here. I didn't bother advertising this one, so if we don't get a whole lot of viewers, I'm not overly hurt. I guess I could put... Nah, I'm already late. We're just gonna call today a disaster and just move forth into...
Little Goody Two Shoes.
Yeah, that. Load. Village Square. Drink some coffee. So, okay. What do we got? Gotta remember what my thing was. Move you over a little bit. Okay. We are evening. We have tasks available. Help Elmo with the apples. Help Marley chop some wood. I definitely prefer the wood. Did I talk to everybody?
I was wondering, Elise, don't you find it strange that crows are still hanging about the town? Now that you mention it, I already got the testament. There's no real reason for them to stay. Unless there's something else they want from you, Elise. Such as... Oh, I wouldn't know.
Something else they're wanting.
They've guided you to the windmill. I suppose it was nice of them.
And how is that nice of them, indeed? Oh, wait. My voice.
How nice of them, indeed. It may still be there waiting to tell you something else.
We'll see about that, Rosamarine. Into the church. Let's see. Blum, 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 blum. I hope you guys all had a happy Easter or Easter adjacent. Hello, Father. I was starting to think you wouldn't come about, Elise. Oh no, am I in trouble? Of course I'm in trouble. We have yet to discuss what happened last night.
Well, what about it, Father?
Those crows you claim to have seen, are they the same ones that...
Are you expecting me to know them by name, or...
I'm asking you nicely, Elise. Let's not try each other's patience.
I know as much as you do, Father. If that's all you have to ask me, then I'd rather...
No, that's not all, Elise. I must ask you to mind your words in town, lass.
Oh, for goodness sake.
You've claimed to see crows last night is rather...
What does this have to do with me exactly?
Folks don't know any better, Elise. This is rather...
If that's the case, then I'd recommend having a word with old Jochin instead. He's the one terrorizing Miss Odalie day and night.
Oh, Jotrin's a different matter altogether, lass.
In that case, I believe we're very much done here, Father.
Yay! I did it. Okay, what do we have for supplies? Okay. Items, food items. We have some grape juice, spiced wurst for heart, acorns for hearts, food and hearts. Okay. So we are pretty set on food. So we need to do hearts now. Uh-oh.
Understood, Maddie. Oh, but my aunt's going to. What have you done now, Molly? At least it's not what you think. I didn't. She stole one of Miss Alma's buns she had cooling on the windowsill. No, I didn't. She gave it to me, and Miss Alma had me give Molly here a good earful. Does your auntie not feed you, Molly?
Oh, her auntie does not feed her.
It's complicated. She doesn't? I was still going.
Oh, okay, so she does. She does feed her.
We're going less, please. 8 buns is a day isn't enough. 8. Wait, Missy. It's Muffy. Ten.
That people are out there.
Oh, I would be running home if I were you, Elise. What? The Lord knows what those crows have done to it by now. The wretched things are everywhere. We've been trying to get rid of them, but they won't budge. Have they broken into anyone's homes or not yet, but most definitely could. They're thieves like rats. Oh, now I wouldn't go that far. And besides, rats are kind of cute, especially those white ones with their cute, wet eyes or their pink tails. Oh, they're so cute. You'd better hide that brooch of yours, Elise, lest they steal it. That is true. You're making too much of this, Miss Marlin. Have you heard about Apfel, Elise? That he had his hand picked by the crows? That's nothing but hearsay, Bertha. My, but isn't it horrifying? Apfel gripped his fist too tightly, nothing more. Oh, you'd say that's it. Of course that's it, Bertha. Ludwig says he'll have a word with Father Hans about it, but... Okay.
Yeah, when it's going to get tough when the sensible people start to get shifty as well. Not shifty. Yeah, I guess shifty's an okay word to use. They start to get nervous.
Bum 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 bum.
Piggies. Hello, men. My boys. I apologize, lass.
To me, Bernhard?
We believed you. Had we believed you last night, we could have prepared ourselves.
I can't see how, if I'm honest.
We could have locked the granary for starters. Makes one wonder why they're perched here in Kiefberg. It's a rare sight, that's for certain. Have you seen the crows here before, Bernhard? A long time ago, almost 20 years ago. It wasn't nearly as bad as this, however. It's best we have a word with Father Hans.
About what, Mr. Heinrich?
Kiefberg needs some direction, Elise. Uh-oh. I must agree, Heinrich. Gustav's struggling to find common ground with Father Hans, too. It's true Father Hans doesn't seem too concerned, that's for certain. We must tell him his folks need him. Okay.
Spin, 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 spin. Best not to get too close, lass. Lord knows they might swoop down for that brooch of yours. Aren't you making too much of it, Mr. Tristan?
No, he's right, Elise. It's dangerous. I can't seem to settle down with these crows flying about. And Apfel's fever, too. What if it's contagious?
Apfel's feeling better already, Mr. Tristan.
Father Hans is urging us to stay calm, folks. We must see to our duties, nothing more.
Easier said than done, Ludwig. Mr. Tristan.
There was a theft, Tristan. Nothing strange about it. Apfel's fever was just that, a fever. And I'd wager these crows will give up on our grain soon enough, too.
I'm still not convinced, Ludwig.
Oh, Ludwig, so level-headed. It's going to be really heartbreaking when you break. Oh, no! Wrong one.
Run, 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 run.
Okay.
Jump.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Hi, Leb. Oh, wait, you're not Leb, you're Freya.
Oh, Elise, Mrs. Wilma's working me like a donkey today. When doesn't she? I'm sorry, Elise. I didn't mean to yell. All of Kiefberg is on edge today, Freya. You need to let off a little steam, too. Oh, I can't help it. I should bring some cheer back to the folks' days, Elise. Who made it your duty to do such a thing? Why, I did. We're all grumpy enough as it is. I can't make it even worse. Folks don't appreciate your cheer enough, Freya. Oh, Elise, we can't blame them, can we? Don't you get tired of getting nothing in return? Why, but this is who I am, Elise. I enjoy looking after folks as best I can. I can't help it. You're truly... I suppose it does make me look a little foolish, doesn't it?
Hooray! She's so cute. Shoo. Boop, 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 boop.
Kitty. It's the cute kitty. I love kitty.
Puppies. Oh, come back. Okay, here we go.
Don't touch it, Groon. It doesn't matter, Jacob. It's dead. What in the Lord's name are you two doing with that thing? Elise. Good grief. You two know better than to touch that filth. Oh, please don't tell Mama. It fell from the sky, Elise. We were playing with it and it fell from the sky, I swear. All right, fine. Stop yelling. It fell from the sky, you say. Straight down. Jacob thinks it might have become sick, but don't you dare touch it, Groon. Don't yell at me, Elise. Apfel was the one who saw it first, Elise. He ran off to find some rocks for the funeral. The funeral? Whose funeral? The crows, Elise? Just don't touch it, whatever you do.
It's nice that they're giving it a funeral. I would have done the same thing, I'm not going to lie.
What about your mama, Groon? I don't want to talk about it. Mr. Apfel says Miss Lisbeth isn't feeling so well. Go away, Elise. You're not invited to the funeral. Groon.
Okay, that's fair.
Hi, Dougie.
Fum.
It's as though you've never had a fever yourself, old Jonchan. The lad was crying out to the witch,
The lad was crying out to the witch, Mechtild.
Where exactly did you hear such nonsense, Mr. Jochin? Ah, Elise, finally someone to talk some sense into this old fool.
Lisbeth herself said the lad was delirious, lass.
Miss Lisbeth never said anything about a witch, Mr. Jochin. You ought to stop spreading this nonsense about town. Folks are already tense enough as it is, Jochin.
Old Stefan warned us about this, Mechtild.
If I may ask, old Jochin, what's so special about old Stefan's words? I must say, I'm curious too.
Old Stefan knew Kiefberg was to face many trials, lass. And now we're seeing them right before our eyes.
What about the witch, then? Very true. I'm yet to see her out and about, Jochin.
Time will reveal all, I say.
Okay.
Sure thing. Okay. And did I get... Not sure if I got everything, but we'll check.
I didn't know you were coming, Elise. Where to, Mrs. Linda? We're stopping by Elizabeth's, Elise. Oh, my poor Jacob won't settle down. It's taking a toll on the children, that's for sure. I'm meaning to ask her if they would like to spend the night with us. They'd appreciate spending some time together, I'd wager. Miss Elizabeth will most likely want to watch over Apfel, Linda. Oh, that's true. Apfel's seen those goats, he tells me. That's such a horrible sight for someone his age. I'll come about later, too. I'm concerned about Mrs. Lisbeth. Oh, me too. Being a widow also. What does that have to do with any of this, Mrs. Brunhild? Truly, Brunhild, don't be so superstitious. Oh, I suppose.
Okay, that's concerning.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay. Everybody's been talked to.
Ah, there you are. How can I help you, Mrs. Elma? I was wondering if you could fetch me some apples, Elise. If the crows haven't eaten them all, that is. Of course, Mrs. Elma. I doubt they did, if I'm honest. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. It's like these folks want bad things to happen, huh?
Yeah, why not?
How many apples do these folks need anyhow?
Here we go. Here we go.
2.
There we go. Round 2. There we go. I'd say that was a pretty good score. Yeah. Nope, I'm good.
Ha-ha! Goodness, Elise. Leave some apples for the others. Very funny, Mrs. Elma. Thank you for your time, lass. You did well. Are you all right, Mrs. Elma? Why, yes. Why do you ask? She's being a little too nice. I can't quite take her seriously.
All right, evening. Map items. And then I have one hearty soup. I'm pretty sure a pretzel will provide me with the Oh, 1 second. I've got a phone call. I will be right back. Let me Okay, I'm back. I had to take that. That was a mandatory had to take call. We had some, so I've been taking my uncle to medical appointments. We had some issues last night and some medical malpractice happened. So, our plans have changed for tomorrow, which is why I don't schedule things on Wednesdays because the entire day just got rearranged. So, okay, back to getting pretzel, I believe. Might need some liquor in this coffee. Okay. No, I'm not going to rant. I am not going to rant. This is not the time. We are having a good time.
It's always lovely to see you, Elise.
I'm buying. We got matches. Okay. Buy one of these. Okay. I don't really have anything to sell.
See you, Granny. Want to keep yourself well fed, you hear?
All right.
I know, Elise. I haven't said anything yet, have I? You don't have to, Elise. What am I to do with you, Lebka-chen? At least tell me you'll get a good night's sleep tonight. If nobody else breaks into a fever, I might. Here's your bread, Elise.
Yeah, bread! Yeah, bread.
What's on your mind, Lebka-chen? Things that would upset you, Elise. I'm not certain you trust me at all. I trust you enough not to ask you about it. You keep coming back to this lab. If there's... I meant it, Elise. You don't have to tell me. Whatever it is, you can't tell me. I won't pry. You trust me that much, huh? Even if you truly were the rich. Lebka-chen? I mean it, Elise. I trust you'll tell me in time, whenever you're ready. You're truly tired. For someone who's so attentive to the others, Lebka-chen, you're not. I'll see you about town tomorrow. For goodness sake, you're so stubborn.
Oh, so cute. There we go. Hello, gentleman. On your way home, are you?
Rest assured, Mr. Bernhard, I'm about to leave.
Afraid the lass will be taken by the crows, Bernhard? We best not jest, old lad.
What about you two? Still worried about the crows?
I wish they'd leave already, that's what. They're just resting here, I'd say. They didn't hurt anyone or try to steal anything else. It's not as though they necessarily had to, Mr. Bernhard. Doesn't sit right with me is all. Speaking of which, I'm concerned about Eugene. He's been rather cheery for someone who's been robbed, don't you think? How else is he supposed to act? Sometimes that's just a coping mechanism. I hope I unmuted this. I don't know if I unmuted this. Oh, good, I did. Okay, we're good.
I'd say he seems fine to me.
Folks like him, Elise. Oftentimes they're misleading. You think they're in good health. What makes you think that, Mr. Wilhelm? Eugene isn't one to share his thoughts, lass. I like Eugene. The lad's the same way, as though nothing happened. We must make certain he isn't left on his own for long stretches of time, lest he... Ooh. Yeah, okay. Immediate concern. Maybe him being, similar to me is not a good thing. Let's continue on. Hello, ladies.
Everything will be all right, I'm certain. Is everything all right? We're talking about Keithburg, Elise. Glido can't make up his mind about leaving, which is a little... You want to leave, Miss Brunhild? Well, I can't say for certain, but it's a shame, isn't it? Folks used to want to move here, not the other way around. I've been discussing it with Finn, too. He's rather hesitant. We all know where you'll land in this argument, don't we, Elise? I suppose you do, Mrs. Marley. Oh, I'm so torn about it. I came here from Primaldorf, after all. If I were to go back... Oh, enough, Brunhild. I'm losing my mind.
I got real Fiddler on the Roof vibes. Like, clearly Fiddler on the Roof is, like, worse. But, like, that ending, oof. Where they don't have a choice but to leave. That's a glowing stump.
Another one, I see. Huh? Say, what is it you're meeting him for? I don't think that's any of your business. Let me tell you something then. Forsake all you think you know about yourself. What do you mean? There's no amount of determination that can save you from him. Once you're in those woods, once you go through that door... What? You'll be left with nothing but harrowing regret. Why are you telling me all of this?
So you stop. Apple strudel. Oh, wrong one. Pretzel. Eat. Nom 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 nom. And the bread. Eat. Okay, now we got bread, we need hearts. Should probably get more of these things as well.
Rosa Marine's right. I ought to find a way to get in here. Asking around town should be enough, but...
I love how she actually has, like, golden, like, ghosts telling her, hey, maybe you shouldn't do this, and she actively ignores it. Like, I can respect the commitment to the bit. I'm not gonna lie.
All this class must be Mrs. Wilma's. She's so messy. Long day today, wasn't it, dearie? For you too, Mrs. Mechtild? Not at all. I had a lovely nap just earlier. I can't remember last time I took a nap. Let's call it the perks of old age, my dear. There aren't many, but I make the most of it. You're rather cheery, Mrs. Mechtild. Why, most of the crows are gone, Elise. That's a relief, I must say. Makes one wonder why, doesn't it? Sure does, Mrs. Mechtild. Sure does. Doggy.
Okay. And I think that's everyone. Le Schwamp.
How can I help you, darling? I'm buying. Porky. Let's see. Party soup. Okay. Can do 5 of those, or 4. I'll be back, Miss Wilma. Okay. Whoop. Here. So we got 2 of the 1. Okay. Yeah, let's do it that way. Let's do it the way my brain is telling me to do it. Which is, I will tell you in a moment when we get to the screen and I can say it out loud. 2 ointment. Let's see, and 1 bandage. And then, there we go. If I can avoid getting dinged. Yeah, goodbye, Miss Wilma. Because we're getting to the part where I now am beginning to have extras on hands. So if I can, oh, look at the kitties. Oh, so cute. Wilma strikes me as a cat person. Okay. And the doggies. These smell awful. Many blemished, discolored, and wrinkled apples await to be fed to the livestock. Yep. Listen, the goats don't know the difference. Have you met a goat? They go, and then they eat it. 0 self-preservation skills. And sheep are worse. Like, they both, chickens, they don't care. Horses, they'll go, nom, nom. I'm a horse. Wait, no, cow. Yeah, horses go, hum, num, num. Oh, dramatics, I say. And cows go, hum, num, num. I'm a cow, num, num, moo. And then are just cows, happy cows. I love cows. Elise! Jacob, no! Elise, come quick. Oh, what's the matter, Jacob? It's Ethel. He's gone missing. No! Not the baby! What? Oh, please, come quick, Elise. No! We must go look for him. That's right. We can't sit about waiting forever. What's going on here? A giant mob because a boy is missing and we will find that boy? Ethel's gone missing, Elise. Hopefully the lads will find him on their patrol. They will happen upon him, I'm certain. They don't know he's missing, Father. I can't see. This is a very sad scene, I'm sure. There we go. By the time they're back, my poor boy could have... Oh. Mama? We need to remain calm. Calm, Father. My boy is missing. Lord knows if he's all right, let alone if the worst has happened. We all knew those crows were an omen. Not this again, you old wretch. Ought to have taken the lad to the witch.
What a horrible thing.
What a horrible thing to say, old Jochin.
You old geezer.
You truly have no decency, you.
We cannot give in to hysteria, brethren.
Oh, to think the lads went out in search of crows.
The crows were a threat, lass.
Oh, that's it. I'm going looking for him myself.
Anyway,
I'll go. Let me be the one to go, Miss Lisbeth.
It's best we wait for the lads. I can't allow.
Oh, will you really, Elise?
Now there's a brave lass.
Oh, but Father Hans is right. It's dangerous. Leave it to me, Mrs. Lisbeth. Oh, Elise.
I do not condone your disobedience, Elise.
I do. I need you to go, Elise, for Angelica's sake as well.
Somebody else go with her.
Truly, the poor lass can't be without a mother. We can lend a hand wherever you need, Elise.
You'd best make certain you have
enough food, then matches, dear. I'll be here, Elise. Let me know when you're leaving.
Okay, this I'm sure will turn out delightful. Okay. Doggy, woof. Let's save. A child is missing. We form a riot. We go search for child.
My, Elise, I wasn't expecting you to volunteer of all people. That was rather brave of you, Elise. I couldn't sit still and do nothing. My, how fearless. Truly, with all this talk about the witch and whatnot, if only the lads were in town. Who knows, they might find him out and about. They don't even know to look for Apfel, Elise. It could happen nonetheless, Wilma. Do you have everything you need, Elise? I believe I do, Mrs. Elma. Why don't you take this?
Hey!
It's not much, I know. Thank you, Mrs. Elma. Well, don't expect any charity from me, lassie. Be careful, Elise. Let me go with you, Elise. You're not going anywhere, Jacob. I'm a man too. Apfel needs us, Granny. Elise doesn't need you getting in her way, Jacob. Your mother's right, Jacob. I wouldn't get in the way. I wouldn't. I can't look after you and myself at the same time. Do you understand? Oh, but I wouldn't. We must trust Elise, Jacob. I know you're hurting, Jacob, but she's right. Mama. I'll do my best to find him, Jacob. I promise. All right, Elise. Oh, Jacob's so precious. Oh, Elise, maybe it's best one of us goes with you.
I like you, Mitchell. You're thinking.
I'll be fine, Miss Mitchell. Damn it! You can always change your mind, Elise. The kitchen's right, Elise. Who's gonna go if I don't, Freya? Well, It's a good thing you volunteered, Elise. You're a capable lass. I'm certain you'll find him. Thank you, Mrs. Ariane. I'm wondering how we didn't notice.
Well, you were taking a nap, but it was a good nap, so no one can blame you.
It's no use blaming ourselves, Mrs. Mitchtild. The children told Mrs. Dorothea they lost sight of Apfel.
Oh, that's right. He went to go get some rocks for the burial.
Sometime before nightfall, it seems. Apfel was feeling all right. It may be that. What, Freya? Perhaps he fell ill and didn't want anyone to fret. Oh, don't say such thing. Apfel could have Couldn't have wandered off too far. Anyhow, it'll be fine. Apfel got lost somewhere. I'm certain that's all there is to it. May the Lord be with you, Elise. First it was that awful fever, and now this. Mrs. Lisbeth looked horrified. I can't even imagine. We can only hope that he hasn't broken into a fever again, wherever he is. All you can do is bring him back to Kieferberg as fast as you can. There's only so much one can do after all. Oh, I wouldn't know what to do if this happened to me. You'd best keep a close eye on Maggie, Mrs. Loreley. Mary, she can look after herself just fine, lass. Better than most folks here in Kieferberg, I'd say. Mrs. Loreley, Mandy's still a child. Oh, there's much you don't know yet about her, Dorothea. Such as, she wouldn't let herself starve for starters. Okay, you know what? That is a good point. That is a good point. That kid's not going to starve. Oh, the men are out, so no one would be in the other areas, I think. Here we go. Oh, I'm certain he's all right, dearie. I can only hope you're right, Mrs. Merrily. We must keep a positive outlook, Miss Lisbeth. I thought you didn't condone my disobedience, Father. My duty is to care for my brethren's well-being, Elise. You ought to be aware it is dangerous. The lass couldn't bear the thought, Father. We can't leave Apfel roaming the woods all by herself. Lord knows how sick he was yesterday. If that fever were to strike him again in those woods, I'll make certain I find him, Miss Lisbeth. I appreciate it, Elise, but if you find it's too dangerous, Elise will find him, Lisbeth. We must trust the lass. Here you go, Elise. Please, be careful. Got some ointment. Thank you, Miss Lisbeth. We will make certain to send the lads after you when they arrive. Don't wander off too far, you hear? Thank you, Elise. Okay. We'll save. Here we go. All right. Off we go. Okay. That was horrifying. Oh, please, Elise, don't tell me, Auntie. What in the Lord's name are you doing out here, Melly? I've had it with her, Elise. She's always meant to be working all day. Perhaps she needs your help, Mindy. She only likes me when I'm working. Why did you think I'm always sneaking about town? I'm not too certain I believe you. Golly, Elise, I was hoping you'd understand. It's not that I don't, but you won't tell my auntie, will you? Not after what you've just told me, no. Still, you'd best not try her patience too much, you hear? Oh, Elise, since you like me so much, won't you give me some? For goodness sake, Miffy.
Well, what did she say? I didn't. They didn't say. I think Miffy's a goner. Okay. Oh, crows. Okay. Okay.
I can't be wandering about. I must find Apfel.
Okay, so they're not going to let you go home. Yes. And check the time. 12:30. Oh, we got time. We're not very far in. I should check, though, to see. Okay, it doesn't look like Pen is here. Here we go. Acorn! Check my... Okay. Here we go! Ugh. Ask Eugene about the key. Look for Apfel in the woods.
Here I am again. I had to find Apfel and fast.
Here we go. I love this labyrinth design. Aye.
That crow's trying to tell me something. I suppose...
Oh, no, it's just a...
This isn't where I was yesterday, is it? Apfel! Apfel, can you hear me? I have to find him. Goodness knows what could have happened to him by now.
Mosaic slab. Return the slab.
What is this thing? A tile? Ignorance is bliss. Has nobody ever told you that? Plenty of times, I suppose. To be unable to grasp how fortunate we are until it's too late. Charmingly tragic, isn't it? I don't see what's so charming about it. You'll come face to face with it too. The ruinous grief of your biggest, heaviest regret. What's yours then? The same as yours. We all share the same penitence. Talking to girls like this is never a very pleasant experience, isn't it?
Pearl Rosary. Got another mosaic slab. Break some pottery. Yeah.
I got some acorns.
Oopsie. Oh. So we can't go that way either way. Great to know.
This wall, it's a mosaic. It's missing pieces, isn't it? Missing pieces! Missing pieces! That's what I said, thank you very much.
Okay.
Wee.
Oh, did it put both of them for me? Great. There we go. Okay. Got another one?
Another one. How many of these are there?
Well, between the trajectory of the moon and sun, how many were missing from the big tablet thingy?
Acorns!
Get me them corns. Hello, Burbie. Hello, Burb. How is Burb? Thank you for letting me say Burb. There we go. Got some matches. Let's see. Items. Okay, we're missing one. Comforting. I'm gonna go back and save. Comforting. Okay. Yes. Grape juice. Boink. Oh boy, corns. Oh boy, more corns. Darn. Okay, how are we looking on health? Yeah, I could probably use a item. Oop. That's 2 breads, 2 hearts. Okay. 3 hearts. Corn. There we go. I suppose we don't really need the... Okay. Oh, isn't that just great? Okay, so this looks like the shoes, the birds. We did the trees, I believe. So we haven't seen the... Oh, great, there's going to be snakes. I can handle snaky boys, but they are not my favorite.
Like, if somebody were to say, hey, here's my pet snake, I'd be like, oh, great. I love him. Because you love him. Oh, these aren't walls. Okay. More corns. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Baby, no! Aww.
What in the Lord's name?
Ethel! Hold tight. I'll get you out of there. I'm gonna have to fight that thing, aren't I? The blood moon. Let's get you out of there and go home.
Rose and Marine.
The woodland. This grove. It's aching. Rosemarine. Your flesh, your blood, your love. All that's rightfully mine, my progeny. This thing's not Rosemarine. I can give you all that you desire. What? My beloved daughter.
What in the Lord's name?
What are you? This lass, Rosemarine. Is she the one of your heart's desire? What are you? They're coming. We will meet again. Oh boy. A vile stench, tainting our grove.
With it.
It's you. Let's sting where he is, Let's sting where he is, lassie. Let's sting.
Hurry it up.
Ethel, come now. Elise. Quickly, Ethel. We need to leave this place. The creature brought him here, right into our beaks, lass. We're not about to waste a hearty meal. Oh, my eye. Come, Ethel. We'll curse you. Dare not defy me, leave the lad. We'll devour him.
All right.
Ethel, run. I can't move, Elise.
What in the Lord's name?
He's mimicking my movements. My legs, they're moving on their own. We have to leave this place, Ethel. Elise, I'm scared.
Anyway.
Come, Ethel. We have to move. Okay. Okay, then. Oh, good gravy. Well, okay. Okay, then.
Sorry, Ethel. Sorry, babe. Wasn't the intent. Okay, it's fine. Ah! Ah! Okay, we got this. Whew, we did it. Good job, Ethel.
Elise, my eye. Where are we going? Watch your step, Ethel. We'll find a way.
Worst. Actually, no, we don't need worst. But we will take these acorns. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Good. I think I got it there. Okay. Get our baby out. Oh, no, baby.
Elise, I can't see where I'm going. No! Don't wander around too much, Ethel. Try to follow my voice. Try to follow my voice. Elise, where are you?
All right.
It's all right, Ethel. Walk in a straight line. I'll be watching over you. I feel dizzy, Elise. Trust me, Ethel. I'm right here.
Keep it together, Elise.
I must run to make sure I don't lose sight of him.
Okay. Okay. So, dang it. Oh gosh darn it, dang it. Oh, I have a chat. What did I miss? I'm sorry. Oh, that's right. You put in my Kofi. Oh, dang it. Self-promotion. Disgusting. I forgot I had okay. Eat that spiced wurst. Yum. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Ah. Yes. Yes, I want to continue. Eat that wurst. Okay. Hello, Barbie. Okay. Get healed. Oh, poor baby. He did not know nothing wrong. Oh, one sec. My computer's doing the flicker. Dang it. All right. And okay. And okay. Just that little in the background should not be a funny, but kind of is. Kind of got that Wilhelm scream going on. Oh, forgot to breathe. Come on. No forgetting how to breathe, girl. Okay. And oh wait. Good. Okay. Okay. Oh!
Are you all right, Ethel?
Elise, I feel dizzy.
Wait for me. I'm coming for you.
Come on, get to the boy, get to the boy. Where'd he go? Oh, there's the boy.
Elise. I'm with you now, Ethel. It'll be all right. Let's go now. Back to Kieferberg.
Oh, did we get him out? Is he out? Is he safe?
Mama! Oh, thank heavens you're all right. Mama, Ethel.
I was so scared, Mama.
You're all right now, my boy. Oh, Ethel, I thought I'd never see you again. It's all right, my loves. We're together now. What a relief. Good Lord, Elise. You really did find him. It wasn't easy, that's for certain.
Thank you, good sir. Thanks, Gustav. Make me feel... Yeah, so I'm starting to think that there's another force going on in the background. And Penn mentioned this the other day when we were talking about the game after stream. It seems like there's another force other than the one that Elise is dealing with that could potentially be causing other things as well. Folks told us all about it. We were about to set off after you. This is the moment to celebrate, folks. Prepare us a feast, Wilma. We're drinking to Elise tonight.
Oh, how wonderful. I'll get right to it.
We can't compromise the festival, Wilma. There's nothing better than to celebrate this, Father. The lad's right, Father. We ought to celebrate. To the inn, folks. To the inn. Yeah, at this point, if I were, oh no, I forgot her name, the mom there, it would be time to move.
For goodness sake.
What are you doing here, Rosamarine? You weren't coming back, so I came back for you. I saw you coming back with Ethel. He got lost in the woods. I went to look for him is all. Oh, but is he all right? Say, Rosamarine, you've been home this whole time, haven't you?
Of course.
I made supper and everything. You were taking so long, I thought.
Come, Elise. We ought to celebrate.
I'll be right there, Mr. Heinrich. You head home, Rosamarine.
Yes.
Oh, all right. I won't take too long, all right? I'll be home waiting for you, Elise.
She could have come to celebrate with us. Ouf de nay. Ouf de nay. I say, ouf de nay. Bop. Wee.
Ah, there she is. Oh, Elise, how can I ever repay you? It's all right, Miss Lisbeth. There's no need to. Nonsense, Elise. You saved him after all. How's Apfel? Him and Angelica are inside having their supper. I'm too fatigued to join you at the end, but that's all right, Miss Lisbeth. I won't be staying long either. Oh, if only my goats weren't so ill. I have nothing to give you as a thank you, Elise. Don't fret over such things, Lisbeth. Come, I'll keep you company. We'll all pitch in to thank Elise tomorrow. There's truly no need to. I did what I felt I should. Would you mind telling me more about how you found him tomorrow? Of course, Miss Lisbeth. You ought to, Elise. See that you get plenty of rest tonight.
Save on here. I don't know where the inn's at. Oh, found the inn. Kieferberg owes you a great debt, lass. Lord knows what could have happened had it not been for you.
I was lucky is all.
No, Elise, I owe you an apology. What matters is that Apfel is safe and sound, Father. Heinrich's right. We have a good reason to celebrate. Bottoms up, everybody! Ha ha ha!
To Elise, our bravest lass.
To Elise! To Elise!
Oh, you don't have to.
Nonsense, lass. Guido, I love you. Oh, this is better than the festival, even. A great deal better, indeed. This is our chance to unwind, folks. Why don't you grab some ale and go grab Freya for a dance, Elise?
Oh, Father playing wingman. Okay, I see you, Gustav.
We're drinking all night long, lads. I like seeing them happy. To Elise! Find your way home. Okay.
I wouldn't know what we'd have done without you, dearie. Oh, I only did what I had to, Mrs. Marley. You're like one of the lads, Elise. When it comes to bravery, most certainly. I suppose. You must be exhausted, my dear. I won't be staying very long, Mrs. Marley. Say, I know it's a cookie thing to ask, but you didn't happen to see the witch, did you? Oh, Brunhild, why ask such a thing on a day like this? Oh, but old Jochen said Apfel was taken by the... There was no witch, Mrs. Brunhild. Apfel got lost in the woods. That's all there is to it. Oh, that's such a relief.
Oh, boys. I had a girl, Elise. I couldn't have done it better myself, lass.
You two have had quite a bit of ale, haven't you?
What better occasion could we have to celebrate and drink?
The festival is only a couple of days away, Mr. Guido.
This is better than the festival.
Elise.
It's true, something like this is better than even a festival because it's such a relief to have something good happen in the midst of just all that shit. A great deal better indeed. I trust you with my baby's life, lass.
Oh, don't do that. You're a hero, Elise. No other way to put it.
You can't leave Kieferberg now, can you?
We're drinking to Elise tonight.
Drinking to Elise tonight we are.
There's our lass. I'm so glad you're all right, dear, my dear. You must have been so frightened, poor thing. The woods aren't the most inviting, that's for certain.
We're fortunate the lad wasn't taken by the witch, that's what. This is a time to celebrate, old lad.
Well, him's right. We ought to be glad nothing happened. Hefel didn't speak of such things, that's for certain. And I certainly didn't see anything, of course.
There's no need to justify yourself, Elise.
Make the most of your night, you hear? All of Kieferberg is in your debt, lass. It's the least I could have done, if I'm honest.
Truly, it could have been much worse.
I feared for Jacob, too. Is he all right, Mrs. Marlin? He's home with Linda.
It took a lot of effort to settle him for bed, even after you came back, Elise.
I see.
It's best we never head out on patrol all at the same time again.
Truly, this all could have been avoided. It's best we pay poor Lisbeth a visit before we settle in. I wouldn't be able to sleep not knowing how she's doing.
I'll go with you. Jacob will like to know Affel is all right.
Oh, hello, Freya. Hello, Lupton. Oh, it must have been so frightening, Elise. I'd say it was more frightening for Affel. It's one thing after another with him, isn't it? How is he, Elise? He seemed a little dazed, if I'm honest. No wonder the poor lad was lost in the woods for hours. Oh, I'll stop by Miss Lisbeth's first thing in the morning. She must be exhausted. I can't let Affel speak of what we saw in that woods. I'd wager you're exhausted as Affel, Elise. I won't stay for long, Miss Ariane. We ought to celebrate while we can. Why don't we all have some ale?
Atta girl, Elise. All of Kieferberg is in your debt, lass. Lord knows what would have happened had it not been for you.
I was lucky is all.
No, Bernhard's right, Elise. I owe you an apology. What matters is that Affel is safe and sound. That said, Gustav, we'd best learn from this ordeal. We mustn't leave Kieferberg to the woman again, that's true.
I'd say the woman handled it rather well, Father.
She's got you there, old lad.
If not for me, I'm certain the others would have ventured out to find him.
That's for certain. Marlin wouldn't have waited long either. Freya was getting ready to follow right after you, Elise. They were gathered to head out when we arrived. We are fortunate to have you, Elise. Enough talk, let's celebrate. Drink, 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 drink. Why don't you grab some ale and go grab Freya for a dance, Elise? Wingman, Dad. Wingman.
Oh, I thought I'd never see you again, lass. I always planned on coming back, Mrs. Odeley. There's no need to say that, Mrs. Odeley. We're all glad you're safe and sound, Elise. Both of you.
I must say, I'm surprised you found him, Elise. Those woods go on forever.
It wasn't easy, I suppose. You suppose? Oh, but did you see her, Elise? Mrs. Odeley. Always with that Always with that wretched witch on your mind, aren't you? We're here to celebrate. We're here to celebrate, not to waste our time with this nonsense. Hey, where's Wilma? I want to dance with her. Just chat with her. Yes, exactly. We would have lost the poor lad if it weren't for... Oh, there she is, our bravest lass. You're making too much of it, Mr. Heinrich. Not at all, Elise. It's all thanks to you. We wouldn't have made it here in time, that's for certain. I must say, I'm curious to learn more about it. None of that matters, Ludwig. Tonight is for celebrating. I won't hear another word about that nonsense. Oh, I don't think I'll be staying long anyhow. Drink up, both of you. Elise is much too young to drink, Heinrich. Why, how old are you again, Elise? I'm 18, Mr. Heinrich. Really, I thought she was like 16, 15. I guess I should have looked into this more. Oh well. I turned 19 this year. There you go, Ludwig. She can handle a glass or two, I'm certain. Maybe some other day, Mr. Heinrich. All right. Make sure the audio's working. Good. Okay. Here we go. And there you are, Elise, the girl of the hour. Are you all right, Mr. Eugene? Not to you, Elise. A man has to make the most of what he's got left. Don't tell me ale is all you got, Mr. Eugene. Why don't you take this, Elise? Wow. The key. I won't be needing it where I'm going, that's for certain. Mr. Eugene. You'd be careful, Elise. These folks aren't to be trusted. Oh, hello, Eugene. Blaming the witch for what happened to my horses. They're all in on it, that's what. I can't very well tell him it really was the witch, can I? Kieferberg this, Kieferberg that. You're the only one in this town who's not enamored with this rat hole of a town, Elise. I suppose. Get away while you can, lest this place ruins you like it's ruined me. Yeah? Yeah? Listen, he lost everything. Like, you can't blame him. Like, well, we are not going to go and do anything here quite yet. That would be rash and foolish, which is perfect for Elise, but... Here we go. And... not certain about what Apfel saw in those woods, but I'll be in serious trouble if he mentions seeing her. Okay. Well, either way, Elise, I think it's best you go home. I'd best have a look about before I leave. Okay. Okay, so it definitely wants me to go to that windmill. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I had a nose itch. And my computer took that as me just doing weird things. There we go. All right. I think I've talked to everyone. Can I talk to my romanceables directly here? Okay. Oh, Elise. Oh, Elise. How are we looking on? Actually, we could probably go for... There we go. Just a little. Let's see. Use an acorn. Perfect. And we'll save. Good. I got to get in there and get this over with. Okay. I mean, you could wait. Well, yeah, I suppose. Elise is not smart, Amy. Elise is not smart. Remember this. You've come. You've come. The gift lass, the tender flesh. I've come here to do that, just that, you wretch. Show it to me. Show it to me. Your ardor, your longing for that wish of yours.
Ridiculous.
I've already been to your grove. I've cleared your trial. What else is it you want from me? Your commitment. Your commitment. Show it to me, lassie. Your commitment. Was I supposed to do something there?
Uh-oh. Round 2. Okay. Oh, yeah. There we go. Got the tender flesh. Oh, great. Oh, it's awful. I hate it. Thanks.
That crow, it's gone.
Tender flesh.
It's got my hair in it. It'll do, I suppose. It's best I get out of here. The sooner the better. When did I? It's that dream again, but I was in town just now. You again. Did you hear me? We'll be late for his banquet if you don't hurry.
Wait!
Banquet? What are you?
Run, 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 run. Oh, it's horrifying. Actually, I do really appreciate the use of these iconographies. Honestly, she might be dealing with fae here as well as demons. Though I should probably state kind of what I believe in. So I absolutely believe that demons are real and the fae are real, because when angels were originally given dominion, now whether you believe the Christian mythology or not, angels were originally given dominion over the earth, and when they fell, they a lot of them fell because they basically went and breeded with I'm sure there's a better word to use here, but with humans. And so the Nephilim were kind of what were created from that. And so a lot of the fae and a lot of the creatures of lore tend to be of that Nephilim nature. That's kind of what I've kind of settled on for a lot of it, because there's a lot of historical information about these creatures existing. So to me, when it comes to stuff like that, especially when they stretch across different lores and different cultures, it's more likely that the stuff actually existed than not existed, and they've just kind of been flushed out over time or have been kind of pushed to the background. Yeah, so that's my take that nobody asked for. So anyway, continuing.
Huh? It's morning already?
But in a lot of aspects, these Nephilim are a lot like the humans. It's why giants existed. Most of the giants, they were a subsect of the Nephilim, and they were wiped out leading up and to the end of the medieval period, based on what historians say and stuff. None, as far as we know, exist currently anymore. Because they all have died off, basically, which is good because there's a reason why giants aren't typically presented as good. They like to eat the humans and the animals, and they weren't really keen on sharing. But that's how it goes.
I don't feel like I got any sleep at all. It's better I go find Rosa Marine. Bum, 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 ba-da-bum. It's been a long time since I've gone into Granny Hole's room. Not that there's anything to see in there anyhow.
I had to go, Matt.
I'm begging you, Flock. Well, what's going on out here? Oh, please stay put, Flock.
For goodness sake.
What's gotten into him? Well, he's throwing a temper tantrum is all. I didn't know goats could do such a thing. I had my hands full with breakfast. I couldn't give him much attention. It's why you get for spoiling him so much, that's what. I know, but I can't resist his sweet little hops. You're truly... Are you feeling better today? You still haven't told me about what happened. I can't tell her the full extent, can I? Not about what I saw.
She kind of needs to know if there's a witch walking around using her skin. She should probably know.
Are you listening, Elise?
Like, she is the first person I would tell, because unfortunately, whether she is the first person who should know, because her identity is being basically copied by this witch. Like, she needs to know.
You were telling me about the woods.
Now that you mention it.
Bethel got lost in the woods, that's all. I went in there to rescue him, I suppose. You're not telling me the whole truth, are you?
You know,
There's someone in the woods, Rosa Marine. I don't know who they are or what they want from me, but I felt their presence there since Monday. Someone in the woodland, you say? I'm certain they hurt Apfel, or lured him in even. Have you seen that old hag again, Elise? The one who told you about him in the Testaments? I haven't seen that old hag since then, but that Rosa Marine I met in the woods, I don't know what to make of any of this, do I? Elise? Come, Rosa Marine. We should move along. It's best you go ahead without me, Elise. I think I'd best find Flock. I'll be right there with you. All right.
What time is it? 1:32. We started late. We can go a little longer. Yeah, originally I was set to start at 10:30. That did not happen. I overslept, and next thing I knew, it was like 11:15. And I was like, oh, well, guess we're starting late. So, yeah, that's life. Oh, I could go for some good bread. Whole grain. Dang it, you don't need carbs. But I like carbs. But you don't need carbs. Okay, anything fun? Fun out here for me? Looks like leaves are falling, so we must be heading into the end of fall. Just like to check, see if there's anything of value. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I am desperately trying to give Elise the benefit of the doubt. I am desperately trying to. Desperately.
Oh, I must go chase after Flock. I didn't see where he ran off to, did you? That's all right, Elise. I'll lure him out with a carrot or two, you'll see. I only hope he hasn't wandered into town. I'll find him, you'll see.
Because I actually 100% believe that Rose and Marie is innocent. His gift does not suit you. Does suit you rather well, lass. Those shoes, they guide you to him.
What in the Lord's name?
Who are you?
You know who I am, Elise.
You're with him, just like that crow. Quite smart, aren't you? Is this another one of his trials, I take it? Why, yes, you are truly so delightful, lass. Fortune, that's what you're after, is it? You've come to taunt me, I'm assuming. I've come to welcome you to my very own garden, Elise. You alone, lass. I wouldn't let that wretched thing into my grove, unlike that fool. Overo or whatever. The testament you seek rests deep within my depths, Elise. Am I to meet you there, then? My, how willful you are.
Out with it!
You're trying my patience, that's what. We both know what I'm after, Serpent, so let's get this over with, and... You are now the bearer of my hex, lassie, fated to meet me in my realm. Show me your resolve, your burning desire for more. Be good, behave, Elise, and I'll welcome you with open arms. You sickening wretch! I'll be awaiting you by the gates of my bedewed forest of berries, Elise. To hell with you! Oh, this stings. It's best I don't alarm Rosamarine. I have to prepare myself for tonight. I must see this through.
You're not bright. Yeah, the time to turn around was yesterday. It was. My one screen went blank. One sec. Oh, did I go the wrong way again? Nope, there I go. Boink, 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 boink. Okay.
All right. Oh, no. I can't see. I'm blind. Here we go. Dum, 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 dum. Hi, Granny. All by your lonesome today, Elise. My cousin's taking a little longer to get ready today. That's all. Oh, I'm so glad you're getting along, dearie. You could use the company. Why doesn't she stay here in Kieferberg? I'm not too certain about that, Granny Gretel. Say, Elise, there's a favor I'd like to ask you. Won't you keep an eye on Lepkutchan for me? Is she sick, or she wasn't feeling her best this morning, yet insisted on going to church? That Lepkutchan. You go give her a proper earful for me, will you? I will, Granny. I will. Boop. I wouldn't want to be a burden, Freya. Not at all, Miss Lisbeth. It would be my pleasure. Good morning, Elise. Is everything all right? Oh, I was inviting Miss Lisbeth and the children for dinner. I don't think we're ready for that yet, my dear. Well, the invitation stands, Miss Lisbeth. You're welcome anytime you'd like. How's Apfel, Miss Lisbeth? Oh, Elise, I have so many questions. He hasn't slept. He keeps mentioning the witch. The witch? What happened in the woods, Elise? I didn't see anything resembling a witch, that's for certain. Apfel's still frightened, Miss Lisbeth. My apologies, Elise. It wasn't my intention to insinuate. That's all right, Miss Lisbeth. I know you meant no harm. Oh, I hope nothing happens today. Oh, the poor baby. Oh, I feel I'm losing my mind, lad. We ought to stay strong, Miss Marley. What happened, Mr. Guido? Haven't you heard, Elise? The windmill was ransacked, even though the door was locked shut all night. Huh? I don't want to think about it, if I'm honest. It could have been one of us folks, too, or even the witch. Don't say that, Guido. These folks are losing their minds. You were in the windmill, girl. Think about the implications. I can only hope they don't turn on me. Elise, dear, are you listening? What? Still tired from yesterday? It's best we don't chew it over too much, I'd say. Keeping our mouths shut won't make it go away, Brunhild. Yep. Here to lend a hand. Lass? What are you talking about, Mr. Wilhelm? Haven't you heard? Folks are gathering like bees inside that church. Because of the windmill and the grain? Precisely, folks are going crazy. Some say it's the witch. Others say it was the devil himself. Wait, Mr. Wilhelm, what does any of this have to do with Lepkutchan? It's best you go see for yourself, lass. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm glad I had a word with Lepkutchan this morning. You folks are completely losing your mind. They certainly are, Mrs. Mechthild. Elise, this is to be taken seriously. I wouldn't want to blame poor Eugene, but you'd best not say it, Mechthild. This is a matter to be handled by Father Hans. Whatever it is, I don't think it's anything to fret about. How can you say such a thing, lass? She's got a point. How can you say such a thing? Especially when you've got the key. And if you think Eugene won't throw you under the metaphorical, not bus, but carriage, horse choppers, I think you're wrong. Well, it's time to compose our composure, ladies. Miss Odalie is right. We best wait for Father Han's judgment.
Listen, girl, I'm trying to help you, but man, you make it hard. Yeah, when it comes to something like the granary and when it comes to food preservation and storage, especially with the leaves are falling, winter's coming, you can't be nonchalant about that because starvation is not a good thing. I want to see how bad it is. Okay, so it does look...
I suppose I won't be getting in here anytime soon, huh?
Yeah, girl, you're in trouble because you have the key. Okay. Okay. Here we go.
We've got to clear out the blockage, folks. It's the only way.
If you say so, lad.
What's wrong with the fountain?
It's one thing after another, isn't it, Elise? We think the fountain's obstructed is all. This is all her doing, the witch! Oh yes, that fits him. She's taken our grain, our children, and now she's after our water. We've discussed this, old lad. Finn and I can give it a look, can't we, Finn?
To the best of our abilities, but
Old Wilhelm ought to know what's wrong with it. We're to gather here at noon, folks. I want to have a word with all of Kieferberg. You'll need me to lend a hand, Father. Naturally, Gustav. What are we going to do about the grain, folks?
the grain?
You haven't heard, lass?
No, I'm yet to fully understand what's going on.
Someone was in the windmill last night, Elise. It could have been the wind or the crows, still. The door was still locked this morning, lad. It was Eugene's responsibility, but... It was the witch, I tell you. Give it a rest, old Jochin. I was told you left home early last night, Elise. She was certainly tired, old Jochin. Don't be unreasonable. It couldn't have been one of us folks. What about the weevils?
Weevils, Mr. Ludwig?
The flour grains we had stored away are riddled with beetles, Elise. I'm not certain what we're to do with this grain now. All we can to avoid throwing it out. All we can to avoid throwing it out, Ludwig. We'll become completely reliant on Primeldorf at this rate. That witch has us at her mercy. She has all of Kieferberg in the palm of her hand, and that's enough, folks. I've heard enough. Finn and Heinrich will take a look at the fountain later. As for the rest of us, we ought to air out that grain and do away with those beetles, starting right now.
This is only riling folks up even more. I'd best go see if Lepkuchen's all right. Folks must be swarming her. I'd get rid of that key. Okay. How we looking on stuff? Okay. We have items. That's what I want. Ointment. What do we have here? Some bread should do. There we go. Let's get a save on. Love it. Okay, so I think, yeah, we should be coming up around 2 o'clock. We're 1:50. So we'll talk to the people, go see Lepkuchen, and then call it. This can't be good. I'd best watch my mouth today. Truly, everything seems to be getting worse lately. Yeah, I wonder why. How could this be happening? It's like that one song Uncle Stan once sang, how could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. Iconic, really, I tell you. Okay. It doesn't look like they're going to let me talk to people. Okay. And I don't have money, so... Yeah, the fact that they have bugs in the... Ugh, yuck. Oh, what can you do? What can you do? Okay. Please try to keep calm, Miss Linda. Oh, I know. Won't you have a look at my rosary, Lepkuchen? I seem to have pulled on it a little too tightly this morning. It's no good. It's no good, Ariane. No good at all. I'll tighten it for you, Mrs. Ariane. But first I ought to... I can help Lepkuchen. Elise. What are you saying, lassie? A maid of all work can't possibly pray our blessings. We need Lepkuchen. Oh, where is Father Hans when we need him most? Father Hans has his own matters to attend to. It's best you visit each and every one of our homes, Lepkuchen. That's... Mine too. I'll need a prayer in each and every room before sunset. What the fuck? Yeah, this is how church people are. It is. But before that, Lepkuchen, will you folks back off a little?
I was telling Penn the other day about how at my uncle's house, the congregation, he's a pastor, so the congregation just used to, his front door had to be unlocked because, yeah, but the congregation would just knock, and then if he didn't answer, they just walk in and look for him. So this is very normal behavior, unfortunately.
My Elise, can't you see where... Letkichen! Oh, who's going to pray our blessings now? We must fetch Father Hans. Someone get her some water. Can you hear me?
But yeah, hey, this is your reminder to say thanks to your local nun.
We'll be taking her home, Elise. She'll be fine. All right, Mrs. Dorothea. Why don't you pay her a visit in a little while? Of course, I'll be there. I have to go see her. She didn't deserve any of this.
Yeah, especially since it's kind of your fault. Actually, no, I'm not going to pin that one on you, Elise. That one's not yours. Okay. I won't stand for it, old lads, nor will anyone else in Kieferberg. We ought to start with her, that's what. You're not touching any of our folks either, I'll have you know.
Oh, what's going on here?
I'm not certain this is the best time, lass. Old Jochen's insisting we search folks for the witch's hexes, Elise. You fool! You're giving her time to conceal the... Please, calm down, old Jochen. What Kieferberg needs isn't comrades, it's leadership. We ought to take matters into our own hands and search everyone.
So you're searching every lass in town? I don't think Mr. Gustav would allow Freya to be searched for such things either.
I won't allow anyone in town to be searched, lass. Not even you, old Jochen. Keep that in mind. Search me all you want. It's a matter of respect, old Jochen. I would have thought you'd understand. This isn't time for respect, Hans. I won't allow it. That's all I have to say on the matter. You folks, you'll regret this. Oh, Elise, you're so dumb. You're so dumb. Okay, well, I think it's a good time to call it then. Boop. As we slowly are getting to the point of burn the witch territory, I think. Alrighty, so next week. Okay, Ko-fi Steambot, we're going to have to edit you because we don't need more than one per thing. That's just ridiculous. All right, and what do I got coming up? Next, Goody Little Two Shoes will be... Looks like I do have next Monday... Oh, when was that one scheduled? Okay, Tuesday for certain. Monday, I have something, but I don't think it will. We might be an hour earlier on Monday at 10:30 if I wake up. For the love of holiness. I like waking up. Okay, let me go in here. Normally I write down the times, but for this one I don't know what happened. I just didn't write down the time in my calendar. So cute. Okay. Here we go. This one. I have a thing at 1 p.m. So, okay. Yep. So Monday, we will start an hour earlier at 10:30. And then that way I'll be done by noon so I can head out to my thing at 1 o'clock. That seems to work the best. And yeah. And then so I will see you guys. I believe I work this Thursday. I'm working on getting a laptop so I can stream from anywhere. But I need a good quality laptop. My current laptop I've had since I graduated from college. So, how long ago it's been almost 10 years of never-ending student loan hanging over my head. And here's the thing. All I have left on my student loans is it's all interest. I've paid off my initial student loans. So all I have left to pay off is about $11,000 in interest. So, which is why I was so bummed when the student loan forgiveness didn't go through, because it would have basically, I was forgiven up to $20,000, and I've been paying off about at least around $250 a month since I graduated in order to try and get it down. So I was so excited to have that just completely wiped away and not have to worry about it. It probably ended up being better this way because I was planning on trying to start up some businesses, do this and that, and experimenting, and not getting the forgiveness really kneecapped me. So, but I did apply for the save because at this point I might as well keep paying the minimum and then see if I can get it wiped away. And I believe I graduated 2016. So in 2 years, I can apply to get it wiped away, and hopefully they can just wipe that from my system. Because at this point, it's all interest, and I wouldn't say I'm bitter about not getting the student loan forgiveness, but it really, like, I'm fortunate. My parents allowed me to live with them. I've been able to get decent paying jobs. Okay, they weren't decent, but I was able to work from getting $10 an hour at Barnes and Noble to I believe it was only $21.75 because I wasn't worth the whole dollar raise, which is when I started looking for different jobs from Activision. But I have been paying at least $250 consistently for the past 8 years, and I'm a fortunate one. I don't know how people who haven't had the blessings that I've had and the ability to pay it off that I've had. I don't know how they're handling it. Like, that is rough. But when it comes down to things like that, you kind of have to think of yourself in that way. And so both my brother and it would have completely wiped our debts free, which is kind of sad, because we were the ones who actually would have saved the government money. Like, we were approved up to like 20,000, maybe a little more for the 20,000 forgiveness, and both of us are sitting at like $12,000. So we would have saved the government money on that forgiveness. That could have gone into somebody else's pocket, honestly. But doesn't matter anyway. Not like I can afford a house in this environment. I've been looking at ways to get houses for cheap, and it's just a nightmare out there. I'm never going to own my own place. Well, I guess the goal is moving into my parents' basement. It's the dream. Anyway, enough complaining about the government. Yeah, still so pissed. I guess pissed is the right word. I am pissed about it. What can you do? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. And yeah, next time we will
guess we'll mess with snakes because that's always a great omen. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Mwah. And actually, what was it? Oh, nope. Stay on the page. Stay on the page. Oh, great. Did you just... Okay, there we go. I always forget the action panel. I will memorize this one of these times. Action. Hand kiss. Mwah. Little P. Mwah. And then Control R. Bye. We'll get that down eventually. I promise. I promise. All right. Bye, everybody.